Oh, and for the first time in the tournament, we're gonna see Once Upon a Heist. No, no we're not. This isn't Once Upon a Heist. I'm being silly. I saw the like kind of layout and I'm like, wait, this is a large map, right? No, this isn't Once Upon a Heist. This is Locus. So, and we're gonna see Locus, and also it is worth noting. So, there was an update to this map, and we typically don't like to do updates mid-tournament, but some people pointed out that there's some FTA on this map, which has been fixed with an update, and we have let the players know, but this match took place before then. So we will see if that comes into play, because I know that there are things that player 1 can do on this map that player 2 can't mirror. And the fix was just giving player 2 50 more gold. They also get like a small amount of groove charge on their commander at the start. They wouldn't have otherwise, but it was deemed that that was fair because player 2 actually going to go for a barge, interesting, and skips a unit build. I don't know if that's on purpose. That feels like a misplay. I know there was like a level of like time pressure that both players were under just because of Sedge needing to go away after this game, so we're gonna see if does that impact things. And oh yeah, missing a sword build is actually really rough, especially in the early game. Sedge unable to get this Kraken up early on, and Barge comes out. And things are looking good for Sedgehun right now, especially you miss a sword build, that's just really brutal. Like that unit cap count is going to come into effect like in a big way later on. But they're both being aggressive, they're both being active on the map. We're going to see this lumber mill get captured in a moment here. And oh, actually from a really smart tile too. Okay, and how we're gonna see this play out. Just more stuff going forwards. Vesper having to back up a little bit up north just because Kraken's gonna come forwards, and yeah, we're gonna see this village get captured, and yeah, Kraken's just gonna be annoying. You know, both commanders kind of have to back up at this point. Kraken is gonna be a bit too dangerous otherwise. You don't want to let your commander get grabbed. Sedgehun just got that very strong defensive position, and there's this interesting thing on this map where commanders go down, they push a bit, they do a bit of damage, and ooh, we're going to see some damage coming on this knight. Sword crit is good gold value. And yeah, commanders go in, they do some early pressure, and oh, actually Zested just throws in the towel and says, I don't want to deal with this. Fair enough, they're just like, yeah, I don't want to play out the rest of this match. So from what I've been told by the players, the time pressure was kind of a big deal. And Zested, I think, realized they were behind and got a bit frustrated and said, I don't want to do this anymore. There was, and actually they did admit like they'd made some misplays in the opening. And I think that combined with like, people figured out around this point in time that this was when the map had P2 disadvantage issues with like not being able to build the Kraken at the same time as player 1. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. I do know that Sedgehun offered a rematch, just because like they said, oh, you know, I've got like a day or two before I have to go away. We could start over. Like apparently Zested had some other distractions in real life as well that were going on. So I think they were just like, oh, like I just couldn't concentrate, and then you realize that your opponent has an advantage because like you can, like P1 can just build the Kraken sooner than P2 can. So, and yet like there was the sword not getting built, and I think this like all of that kind of adds up. And also you let Vesper go through, like that's really rough. Like Vesper is absolutely gonna like steamroll because she's just that strong. Obviously, you need to know what you're doing, but I think Sedgehun's a good enough player to know what they're doing with Vesper to, especially if you get that much of a lead. Like, they were doing so much stuff there, they wouldn't have been able to otherwise. So, or that they would have had like a big advantage, I should say. So yeah, it's a very unfortunate way to end the set, but this is Wargroove. Sometimes, like, this is how it plays out. It is unfortunate that Zested goes out this way, but life happens, and yeah. But props to Zested, they were very, very good about everything. They were like, no, I lost. You get the win. I'm not gonna let, you know, any kind of like other excuse like account for like me losing. So, you know, they were very like honest and open about that, but very like, I guess, like honorable, you would say. But yeah, it's a rough one, and tournaments can be extremely painful when you realize you've lost, and like or when you're in like such a losing position that you're just like, no, I don't want to play it out any further. Especially after game 2, I think like game 2 was definitely like winnable, but it's like Zested went on that lethal and it didn't work out, so losing game, like being in a losing position going into game 3 is like not how you want to be. And I think Sedgehun was just playing a bit better overall, like in both game 1 and 2, and actually now in game 3, like they had an econ lead in all 3 games, and it was just Sedgehun giving an opening in game 1 that really cost them. So Zested maybe felt like, oh, like I'm just not as prepared as my opponent. Like I keep going behind on economy in all these games, and didn't necessarily want to play like a third game from behind. So I can appreciate the saying like, you know what, like I'm not gonna keep going. But Zested had a really good showing in the opens, from what I understand. I don't remember them offhand. It's been a lot of games, and it's actually been quite a while since those qualifiers, but they had a really good set in the winner's side. Like Zested versus Sneaky, I think, was actually really enjoyable to watch, and I had a lot of fun watching game 1 of this set as well. I think it was like super interesting, and yeah, it's just unfortunate that they went out like the way they did, but it is what it is. Sedgehun's going to advance. They're going to go into the next round. I'm going to check who their opponent is. Sedgehun's playing the loser of D Inferno and Warble, so we're going to get to see that next week. That's going to be coming up relatively soon, but for the moment, Sedgehun's on vacation. They're going to enjoy the rest of that, and then they're going to come back and they're going to play the rest of this tournament set, or the rest of these tournament matches. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, that's us for now.